Let's bring in meteorologist Ross Hall.
Hi there, Kat. A breezy northerly wind today. You can see that by this spider web or web of some sort blowing around in the wind. This is the harbor cam from earlier today. We did experience some sunshine, but some areas also saw some cloud covers, some showers, even some graupel, some small hail at times. But much of that activity has pushed out. There's another front that is going to travel south tomorrow. I think the GTA should stay dry, but eastern sections of Ontario could get into a few showers, and you can see some of those showers that did form, drying out for the most part around the GTA. Still a few scattered showers around Ottawa and parts of the Ottawa Valley, but in terms of any wet weather this evening, I wouldn't worry about anything too significant. Northerly winds have been the story, though. It's been breezy out there, and high temperatures did get up to near average, 12 in Toronto, so low single digits, high single digits, or low double digits, high single digits for most areas. And we're going to drop down to closer to the freezing mark overnight tonight, so low single digits. And as those skies clear and the winds ease, the risk of frost, Windsor, Chatham, Kent, even towards Niagara and the Toronto area. So if you have frost-sensitive trees and plants, bring them inside or make sure you protect them, because temperatures will be dropping tonight. That shower chance will start to, dissipate as we move through the overnight and those skies do clear. We've got some cooler conditions for some tomorrow, but a warm-up just in store for Halloween. I'll have those details just ahead. Kat.
Thank you, Ross. City officials unveiled Welcome back. Time now to check in on the long-range forecast, and meteorologist Ross Hall is here. And now, Ross, it's Halloween this week. Is the forecast going to be spooky for that night? What do we got to dress up?
Well, I'm going to leave you with a little bit of suspense before we get there. But yeah, it is important, right? The weather in terms of how the costumes, you don't want to put like a snowsuit over your costumes.
But you got to be warm.
You have to be warm, yes, or dry. You want to be dry as well. Let's take a look at your forecast for tomorrow. We'll get to Halloween in a moment. So we drop down to near 3 degrees overnight around the GTA, and then we are going to see temperatures rise up to 12 degrees. Now keep in mind, some areas around the GTA could get closer to the freezing mark, so that's why there's a frost advisory in place. If you have frost-sensitive trees or plants, you're going to want to bring them in or protect them. And we get up to near 12 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Bit of increasing cloud cover by the afternoon. Westerly winds 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. And portions of eastern Ontario have the chance of a few showers tracking in by the afternoon and early evening hours. As we look at temperatures across the country, a warm one today in Calgary, mid-teens in Vancouver, low double digits in Saskatoon and Winnipeg through to Thunder Bay, and making it to the double digits as well as we head through eastern sections of the country. But we do have a much different pattern than we had throughout much of this past week, where we had this upper level ridge. We've got a trough in place that has promoted some instability for areas. Parts of southern Ontario did experience some showers today, a bit of graupel and small hail. So we've got these series of fronts pushed through. The first one has certainly moved through. Showers will ease tonight, skies clear, and there's the second front over northern Ontario, which will travel in tomorrow, bringing an increase in cloud cover around the GTA. And as mentioned, a few showers over eastern Ontario, and you can see a few lingering showers through Cornwall and Brockville, pushing south of Ottawa for the most part tonight. But again, that eases and relatively quiet. There's that increase in cloud cover, and there's that chance of more showers if you're in Kingston, Peterborough, east of Georgian Bay, around Muskoka, possibly even a bit of wet snow mixing in as temperatures drop around these areas tomorrow evening. Higher terrain around the Haliburton Highlands, not expecting significant accumulation. And then we warm up on Monday and Tuesday, but we've got this front pushing through, which will bring the chance of some showers, and then things should dry out by Wednesday. Okay, forecast conditions for tomorrow. Near 13 degrees in Toronto, single digits in Ottawa, North Bay, Sudbury, some cooler conditions north and east of Toronto, 12 in London, 14 in Windsor, and here's a look at some other daytime highs around the area. So overall, not a bad day, making it to 14 in Niagara Falls, 12 on Monday. We warm up Tuesday with a chance of some afternoon showers. Look at Wednesday, 21 degrees. Then, yes, trick-or-treat time at this point. It does look warm, likely breezy. but the potential for some wet weather. So plan ahead for that. And in the wake of that system that brings the wet weather, we're getting to some cooler conditions for Friday and Saturday. And that's a look at your forecast.
First look at the weather. Let's bring in meteorologist Ross Hall.
Hi, Kat. Well, relatively pleasant weather today across southern Ontario and the GTA. Some areas did get some showers, even some small hail and some graupel. Breezy northerly winds. So those leaves getting off the trees, but dazzling displays right out there for many areas. So get out there and take it in if you can. Pretty quiet night. We've got clearing skies, the risk of some frost though, so frost advisories in place in areas that are still officially under a growing season according to Environment Canada. We've got another front that's going to drop south, and that will bring some cloud cover and the chance of some showers mainly over eastern Ontario as we head into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. But you can see on our radar those showers have certainly eased and skies have cleared. Winds are easing as well, so it's not going to be as windy as it was today overnight, and even tomorrow 20 to 40 kilometer per hour winds, gusts near 40. We got to gusts near 50 today, so I don't expect it to be as windy. We got up to near average today, so low double digits, high single digits for most spots. And in terms of the frost advisories, Chatham, Kent, the Windsor area, the Niagara area through to Toronto under frost advisories. So make sure you protect those frost sensitive trees and plants as temperatures drop to near freezing overnight tonight, even below freezing in some spots. But we do have a warm-up in store for just in time for Halloween. Not looking like a scary forecast, or is it? I'll let you know in the full forecast just ahead. Kat.
Thank you, Ross. City officials unveiled a Welcome back. Time now for a look at our long-range forecast, and meteorologist Ross Hall joins us this evening. So, Ross, Halloween, it's the date circled on every child and their family's calendar. What's the weather going to be like?
Yeah, so much fun, but also a lot of work for parents, right? You've got 3 kids to try to dress up, and yeah, they just want to be in the costumes, not necessarily any extra layers. Well, I'll show you what you can expect for Halloween, but first, let's take a look at your forecast for Sunday. So we're starting off with temperatures dropping near the freezing mark overnight into tomorrow morning. Some sunny breaks. I think there will be an increase in cloud cover into the afternoon. Let's call it a sun-cloud mix. Up to 12 tomorrow afternoon. A west wind 20 to 40 kilometers per hour. Around the Toronto area, it stays dry. There will be the chance of some showers, though, through eastern Ontario and areas east of Georgian Bay, I think. And we'll look at the futurecast, and I'll show you what I mean by that coming up. Well, farther north across the country, some colder conditions, but these temperatures, for the most part, are above average across the west. And, yeah, at average or even above across eastern sections of the country. But we've got this ridge digging in here, an upper level ridge, and we've had a couple of cold fronts push through. So that's going to lead to some cold overnights, but eventually the warmth that's out west and over portions of the U.S. Midwest will move in towards the Great Lakes just in time for Halloween. And I'll show you that in a moment. As we look at the satellite radar, you can see some of the wet weather that was in place earlier today. That has since cleared. We are keeping an eye on this next front, which will bring an increase in cloud cover, and you can see that around Toronto, southwestern Ontario, some high cloud, and there's that potential for some showers. Even some wet flurries over higher terrain around Haliburton, for instance. Nothing significant in terms of wet weather. But then we have drier weather for Monday. Another front pushes through on Tuesday, bringing us the chance of some afternoon scattered showers. It's not going to be an all-day rain event for these areas through the GTA and even into eastern Ontario. And that will signify or set up some warmer conditions, especially by Wednesday and Thursday. So tonight, or tomorrow, I should say, up to 13 in Toronto, single-digit highs, though, only around Ottawa, 12 in London, 14 in Windsor. And let's take a look at some of the daytime highs around the Golden Horseshoe tomorrow. So we'll see an increase in cloud cover by the afternoon. Here's a look at how things work over the next 3 days. So 12 on Monday, we have that potential for showers. Tuesday, 18 the high, and then 21 on Wednesday. That's well above average for Halloween now. 19 looks to be the high. I think around trick-or-treat time, temperatures will still be in that 10 to 15 degree range, but the question is wet weather. Looks like some showers move in. Keep you posted on the timing and intensity of that. It does cool down back to seasonal as we head into Friday and Saturday. And that's a look at your forecast.